It contains adult themes, coarse language, sexual references and drug references.
All right, hi, I'm Australian Entertainer of the Year, Tim Rogers, and I'm going to be programming the film clips tonight for you on Rage. I hope you enjoy them. All right, as most of you all would know, most film clips are crap, and just by virtue that they're bad. And this film clip coming up is by Lauryn Hill, and the first time I saw it and the 100th time I saw it, I thought, everyone's so good looking. And I just love it to death, and the look and all that. And just by association, I think that the song's excellent as well, and it's a damn good singer. And I haven't heard the whole record yet, but I just really like it. And have I said that before? So anyway, this is Lauryn Hill with "Do Wop That Thing" in parentheses. The next film clip is by an act called De La Soul, and the song's called Roller Skating Jam named Saturday. Well, Tyler, right, didn't I? Because I love the hell out of this record. I really like 3 Feet High and Rising, and then De La Soul Is Dead, which is the record that this song comes from. They're such a, oh man, they're so bitter and really just hating all the acclaim they got with their first record, and yeah, I really like that. And makes just the whole record's really great, and again was greeted so kind of coldly when it came out. I'm getting used to that myself, and can't help but be self-referential, can he? But anyway, it's not the greatest song on the record, but if you get a chance to hear this record somewhere, De La Soul Is Dead, I really would recommend it to you. And anyway, this is De La Soul. This clip I've chosen is by the Beast of Bourbon. The song's called Let's Get Funky. It's one I've oft seen on this program, and I kind of stepped into this thing thinking I'd like to play film clips that you don't see that often, but I don't know, I kind of have an affection for this band running back when one of the first tours that UMI was offered was by the Beasts in about '94 after we released The Sound As Ever classic album. And I don't know, anytime I think about them I get a kind of a warm feeling in my loins. I think, so I'd like you to be entertained by the Beasts of Bourbon. This song's called Let's Get Funky. All right, I always had a real aversion to Neil Young. I thought he was crap, and then it only just recently... I liked a couple of songs and a couple of records, and then just recently, maybe just because I'm growing older, I don't know, I'm really enjoying it. And then the other week, someone... I think it might have been Marilyn or someone programmed Harvest Moon off his Harvest Moon record, Neil Young that is. And I remember when it first came out that I just thought it was the most romantic song I'd heard in ages, and I really loved it. And then seeing the clip again, I just think it's bloody beautiful. I mean, it's out dancing with your wife and to a pub with a good jukebox. They're bloody hard to find these days, you know. They were always hard to find, but I threw that in. And anyway, I just love the hell out of this, and it just reminded me, you know, if you're feeling something for somebody, if you're in love or something, you know, you've got to show them. Take them out dancing, goddammit. Don't take them to go and see a first release film or something like that. Take them out dancing, and go scouring for a club with a good jukebox. This song is called Harvest Moon by a young chap called Neil Young. All right, next clip we've got for you is by a band that were very prominent in the, mid-80s LA verging on glam metal scene. A band called Rat. I predominantly wanted to play this for my friend Paul Crawford, who was the drummer in the first band I was ever in called Silent Siren. Back when I was about 15, and Paul introduced me to the glories, along with my brother Jamie, who was also in UMI, the glories of LA mid-80s metal. And I think Rat, I don't know, I think Stephen Pearcy was a crap singer, but and with a stupid haircut, but I just love the band for all, I don't know, a mix of kind of just, they were probably one of the dumbest, but also had some really kind of catchy hooks and the like. And I hope this comes in a sequence. I've also programmed a Def Leppard song called Rock of Ages, which is about of the same ilk, even though they're British and blah, 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 blah. Anyway, I hope you enjoy this. This is Rat with Round and Round, and I think the bassist, Juan Crucier, does this move with the bass, which I've tried to teach Andy Kent, and I think he's about to pick up on it. It's this kind of, and kind of the Nash, that one. Watch for that. Okay, Juan Crucier, bass player in Rat. This song's called Round and Round. Thank you. This next song is by a band called The Move, who are an English band, started around about 66, ended about 73. The beginnings of the Electric Light Orchestra and Roy Wood's various incarnations, Wizard and the like. The song's called Flowers in the Rain. I don't think it's The Move's best song, but I just think they're top band, mate. And we were playing, you and I were playing a show in Birmingham, England, and I was listening to a lot of Move at the time. Probably introduced them to a friend of mine, Brad Shepherd, formerly of the Hoodoo Gurus, and anyway, we were playing this show in Birmingham, supporting the Lemonheads, I think, and anyway, I was having a drink with Russ in the bar after the show, and this chap just idled up to me. He was maybe in his mid-40s, maybe even 50s, and he just kind of gave me a tap on the shoulder and went, "Oi, I know where Roy Wood lives." And Roy Wood was the guitarist and songwriter in The Move. Is that the crap story? But I don't know. This is The Move with Flowers in the Rain. Next clip I'm throwing at you is She Riff by Magic Dirt. I really like the song, but when I first saw the video, it really entertained me greatly. I really loved it. The Picnic at Hanging Rock motif. I hope I got it right. It was kind of maybe even kick-started us ripping off Don's Party for the Think Alike What I Don't Know About You clip. You may have seen it or maybe you haven't. Anyway, it's really great. I really hope you enjoy it. I think it's a fantastic idea for a kind of a tired medium at times. It's Magic Dirt, She Riff. Thank you. My fondest memories of watching your program is a couple of years ago when you'd stack it on and after, I don't know, pulling on a watchy bottle or finishing off a couple of drinks or coming home from a show, and there'd be a long special on, and I remember they'd have a couple of, one in particular, an AC/DC one. I think it was from an Australian gig where you'd play pretty much the whole gig, you know, 10 songs or whatever. That constitutes a gig, doesn't it? And then whenever there'd be a Madonna special, or I think Madonna in particular, I'd just get so annoyed. I'm thinking, Jesus, this fucking woman's made so many clips and released so many records, and I just think they're all pap, and I can't stand it. It was so disappointing because I'd get home half cut, wanting to see something, and I'd be really disappointed. But then this song coming up by her, Take a Bow, I think is an amazing song, and it's just a really, really good song. And finally, I kind of found something about this person who's kind of as perennial as Coke or the Coca-Cola can Coke, or anything like that. And anyway, this song's called Take a Bow by Madonna. And once again, everyone in the film clip's far better looking than you or I. So, you know, just something to look at. You're Tim Rogers, and I'm watching Rage. All right, the next song, it's pretty bloody obvious, but it's a replacement song called Aching to Be, and I've modelled for a long while the whole sort of shtick on this band and on Paul Westberg songwriting, and it was a real kind of impetus for doing different things with You and I, other than making it all messy and noisy and the like. And then loved the band for a while. It's a great looking film clip for you all. I hope you learned something about haircuts from it. And my sister sent me a card when I was away. My sister Gabrielle, she's a genius, and she sent me a book once, and then in the inside of the book wrote some of the lyrics for If No One's on Your Canvas, Then I'm Aching to Be, which is a line from this song from a Replacements record from early 90s, I think. And that's the reason why I want to play it, because now every time I see this song or have it on a compilation tape or something, it reminds me of my sister Gabrielle. So anyway, boy, he did prattle on. This song's called Aching to Be by a band called The Replacements. All right? I don't want to misquote Red Rivers, Australian singer-songwriter at all, because I think he's I really like him a lot. I love his records and I love his guitar playing. I love his singing. But the misquote I'm talking about is when I read in the magazine and someone was asking him, do you find it odd that you've renamed yourself Red Rivers and that you're playing this American-style country swing R&B, and yet you're from, I think Red's from Lismore, I could be wrong. And he said, well, look, life's short. This is the kind of life I want to live. This is the stuff dreams are made of, kind of thing. So I'm just going to not put my toe in. I'm just going to duck right in. Once again, I'm paraphrasing, and he said it really well. And I love Red for that because I mean, look at me. I'm from Kalgoorlie, and I prance around as in from somewhere. And I think Red's records are fantastic. They're recorded really well, and they sound great. He's a brilliant guitar player and singer. He's got a great band. This is Red Rivers, and he's probably playing somewhere near you. And I'd really recommend you all go and see him, like maybe some of the other bands that we're playing tonight, Penny Dreadful and a bunch of others we're playing tonight. Anyway, Red Rivers and the Rocketones. Why doesn't he just have a shave, goddammit? I'm Tim Rogers, and you're enjoying Rage, hopefully. You've been out tonight, you've been looking at girls all night, you've been drinking beers, had a bit of a spew in the dunnies, and not feeling real good about anything. Why don't you just sidle on up? This space is yours. Up to your mate Timmy Rogers while he chooses film clips on Rage. You're Tim Rogers, and I'm watching Rage. Talking about myself, what a problem. This next clip is a You and My song. It's called Kathy's Clown. I just remember very fondly, I remember so fondly, the film clip to it, Kathy's Clown. It was done by a friend of ours called John Curran, who's just made a film called Praise, which I hope's really good. I haven't seen it yet. But I think it's the really good good film clip. I think the acting performances by one Messrs. Andrew Kent and Russell Hopkinson are without equal. I think they're fantastic, and I think they look really good. I think we're a good-looking bunch of kids, and I think the extras, God, we do love ourselves a bit. I just really like it. I think it's a high point of the band's career on film. And so this is You and I with Kathy's Clown. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're Tim Rogers, you're and You Am I, and I'm sitting back here watching Rage.